Peterbot and Poyo are back as a duo, so I decided to build Poyo's exact fast gaming setup.
Okay, so the first thing I have for Poyo's gaming setup is the gaming PC, which actually have really similar specs to the one that Poyo actually has. So inside of Poyo's gaming PC, for his GPU, he actually has the RTX 4080, which is actually the exact graphics card I have inside of this gaming PC. And you guys can obviously tell from my gaming PC, it's definitely really old and dirty. I do want to go ahead and make a quick upgrade on this gaming PC later, just to make this thing as powerful as possible, since obviously Poyo has a really fast gaming setup. But for the CPU that Poyo actually uses, he has the i9 13900KS, while inside this gaming PC I only have an i7 14700F. So you guys can tell the CPU is definitely not as powerful as the one Poyo has, which is why I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade this gaming PC's graphics card. I'm actually thinking about placing the RTX 5080 inside this PC, and then also upgrading the CPU to an i9 14900K. And honestly, after that, this gaming PC will perform even better than Poyo's gaming PC. But right now, I'm pretty sure this PC is definitely not as powerful as the one Poyo has. We do have the same graphics card, but I do want to go ahead and upgrade the CPU. But first, I do need to replace the power supply inside of this gaming PC, since this PC is definitely getting pretty old. I think it has like a 650 watt power supply inside, something like that. We do need like a 1000 watt power supply. And the power supply I have over here is from Be Quiet, which is a German computer components company that makes silent parts for your PC. So the power supply I have is the Dark Power 13, which is a 1000 watt power supply. So it's a lot higher compared to the power supply I currently have. But yeah, this power supply is going to be a lot more silent, and the performance coming from this power supply is going to be a lot better. And yeah, here it is. We have the Dark Power 13 by Be Quiet, which is my brand new power supply. So let's go ahead and replace my old power supply in my old PC with the brand new Be Quiet power supply. You guys can take a look at my older power supply. You guys can see this thing is like really dirty and old. All right, let's go ahead and take this older power supply out. The older one is a 850 watt power supply, as you guys can see. And we're gonna go ahead and upgrade it to this Dark Power 13, which is a 1000 watt power supply. And there we go, we have the brand new power supply installed. I just need to go ahead and place all these power supply cables now. Yeah, there we go. We have the Be Quiet Dark Power 13 installed.
And I will also have this power supply linked in the description for you guys to check it out. I highly recommend it since Be Quiet creates amazing PC parts that are really silent.
Okay, so now that I went ahead and upgraded this gaming PC, it obviously should be as powerful as the gaming PC Poyo has. But let me go ahead and actually plug this thing in and show you guys the pretty cool RGB that this PC also has. So let me go ahead and power this thing on. And yeah, you guys can see this PC is definitely looking really nice. It is about a $2,000 gaming PC. So with all the super fast peripherals that Poyo uses, this is gonna be the perfect gaming PC for it. Okay, so this right here is the gaming mouse for this setup. And both Peterbot as well as Poyo use the exact gaming mouse. The only difference is literally the color of the mouse, but Poyo and Peterbot both still use the exact gaming mouse. And the mouse I'm literally talking about is a gaming mouse most Fortnite pros also use. This right here is the Logitech G Pro Superlight 2. You guys can see I actually got it in this black color, which is the exact color that Poyo uses. But if you guys know Peterbot, he does use the white version, which is the one I tested out before. There's literally no difference at all, but this gaming mouse is super fast, and it also weighs really light. So the Logitech G Pro Superlight 2 does cost about $130, which is definitely really expensive. But for that price, you're getting a gaming mouse that weighs only about 49 grams. I mean, literally just holding this thing and throwing it around. It feels like there's no weight on this thing at all. And if you guys hear like the switches from this gaming mouse, it also is a really fast mouse. Not only can you guys hear the switches being like really clicky and fast, but once you actually test this thing out, building on this thing actually feels really smooth. The grip of this mouse is also really I think for the size, it's almost like perfect size for my hands. Obviously, this is the best gaming mouse you guys should be using for Fortnite, since both Poyo and Peterbot use this exact mouse. What I have over here as well is the wireless dongle. I'm pretty sure this wireless dongle is a 8000 hertz polling rate dongle. So it is a really fast gaming mouse if you actually use it wirelessly as well. Okay, so for the gaming keyboard that Poyo actually uses, it is also the SteelSeries Apex Pro, but this right here is the Apex Pro Mini, which is different from the one that Peterbot actually uses, since he actually uses the TKL version. And the difference between the Mini and the TKL is literally just the size, but the TKL version also does come with an armrest, and I'm pretty sure Peterbot does use the armrest as well. When I actually tested out Peterbot's gaming setup, I did use the armrest that it came with, and it definitely made no difference at all. So I would honestly just stick with the Apex Pro Mini. But yeah, literally every Fortnite competitive player uses the SteelSeries Apex Pro. This keyboard is literally a cheat code for gaming, since this keyboard does have the OmniPoint adjustable switches, which are super fast. OmniPoint switches just makes this keyboard absolutely insane. But also, if you guys go on the SteelSeries software for this keyboard, I'm pretty sure you guys can actually enable like rapid trigger as well as changing the actuation points for each switch. So if you guys actually take a look at the switches that this Apex Pro Mini actually has, with the OmniPoint adjustable switches, if I go ahead and set it to 0.1 millimeter, which is the fastest response time for the switch, even if I press the key like this little, I'm not sure if you guys can see it moving, but like I'm barely pressing the key, it basically automatically registers me as pressing the switch. So there's literally no delay at all when you actually use this keyboard. You'll literally take a wall 99% of the time. I'll actually show you guys later, which is a huge reason why I really like the SteelSeries Apex Pro. But first, this is the sound test of the Apex Pro, which I actually really like. But yeah, this is the keyboard that Poyo uses. Literally identical to most Fortnite pros. Okay, so this right here is the entire gaming setup now. And honestly, this gaming setup is super similar to Peterbot's gaming setup. I think the only difference is literally the gaming PC. Since I upgraded this PC with a few things, it definitely is a lot more powerful than Peterbot's gaming PC now. But you guys can see the peripherals are literally super identical. The only thing is the gaming keyboard being a much smaller size and the mouse being a different color. That's literally it. So this gaming setup is still definitely a really fast gaming setup. And now taking a look at the max FPS this gaming PC could actually get now, this PC is definitely really good. We're running about 690 to 700 FPS right now. And as you guys can see, it's definitely really consistent above like 650 FPS. But yeah, obviously since I have the Apex Pro Mini as well as the Logitech G Pro Superlight, I mean, this setup is just like really fast. I do need to turn up the sensitivity a little bit for this mouse. But yeah, you guys can see this setup is like really responsive. There's like no delay on this setup at all. Coming from both the keyboard and mouse, which are just super fast peripherals. But for the PC, we're actually running a consistent 600 FPS as I'm building now. I think for the Peterbot gaming setup, the PC was definitely like still very powerful, but we were only able to run a consistent 480-ish FPS. I think for Peterbot's gaming setup, he does use like an RTX 3090, something like that. But either way, Poyo's setup is still very fast. Honestly, any gaming setup with the SteelSeries Apex Pro, as well as the G Pro Superlight, is automatically like a Fortnite Pro gaming setup, just because literally every pro uses the exact keyboard and mouse. Okay, now taking a look at the max FPS we're actually getting in an actual game, this PC is still very powerful. You guys can see we're running a consistent 320-ish FPS right now. Once we go ahead and land in, I'll show you guys we can actually run above like 450 FPS pretty consistently. But since we have this Poyo gaming setup, which is super similar to Peterbot's gaming setup, we're just gonna go ahead and straight just key everybody. Okay, yeah, landing in now, we're getting like a more consistent 420-ish FPS. Oh, I hear shooting. I hear shooting. That's my cue. That's my cue. There we go. There we go. Someone right here. Below. Above. Oh, what the heck? All right, we're actually running a consistent 450 FPS now, and the setup just feels like really fast. $81. Please, no! There we go. Oh my, I just missed. Bro, my shotgun's horrible. I need to get rid of it. There we go, 200. Ooh, give me that, give me that, give me. Someone's coming. Someone's coming. Someone's coming. 200. Oh my, oh my God. Yeah, you guys can see this setup is just like really fast. Crack. Oh my God, you're one. You're one. Keep shooting me. Keep shooting me. Keep shooting me. All right, let's go ahead and keep on keying people because I want to go ahead and just take Wall's first try with Apex Pro and everything. There's a guy down there. Yeah, there's a guy down there. There we go. GG's. Bro, there's no way. There's no way. Bro, I actually did not see the guy just because of the storm, bro. I'm not even joking. I did not even see that guy. Let these guys fight so I can take one of their shotguns, bro. Let these guys fight so I can take one of their shotguns. Oh my, one shot. 200. Perfect, perfect, easy. All right, we're back in. We're back in the game. We're back in the game. Bro, what the heck? My back wasn't covered. All right, we're still running a consistent 320 FPS. So the performance on this PC is still very, very good. Not to mention the peripherals just being super fast as well. Bro, what the? Back. Bro, oh my God, how many people? How many freaking people? Bro, there's no way. We gotta lock in, bro. We gotta lock in. We gotta lock the 4 people left. We're running 480 FPS. All I need is like a huge refresh. I just need to kill one guy with like mad stuff. Free height. Bro, oh my God. Bro, let's go, bro. GG's.